So, my name is Mark Mahan. I've put out some videos. I can say that I am passionate and verbose about my thoughts and my opinions, and I may even be I may be even be considered to be uh, volatile in some of my videos with my impassioned speeches on my video. But I've been trying to run for governor since 2015, and I've had next to no. Well, actually, no, not next to no help. So, but that's and while that has been depressing, I still refuse not to try, because if not me, who wants to see a better system where we actually have servants and not criminals, because I'm declaring war on the political and governmental systems who have inundated uh, themselves and thrust themselves into the representative service of the people, and their criminal actions and their culpability and um, their ardent backing of corporations and the wealthy and the elite to hold power and subvert uh, our nation, our country, and basically turn basically turn a turn what should be a democracy into a fascist uh, dictatorial nation, only serving uh, only serving uh, maybe 10% of the U.S. People living in the United States, and and even in cases that serving people that are not even U.S. citizens. So I'm done with it, and I'm declaring war. And because they have declared war upon people like myself and the vast and a good majority of Americans, and never mind the actual wars that they are perpetrating on uh, people who are not Americans. So between the wars that they have declared on the American people and the actual wars that they have declared on innocent people of not of who are not Americans, who are not U.S. citizens, I'm I'm done with it, and I want I want change, and I want change now. And I'm not willing to compromise, and I'm not willing to take it sitting or standing, or however the hell you want to put it. Um, I won't I won't stand for you know too big too big to fail. I won't stand for criminals sitting in positions of the the FCC chairman, who is an out and out criminal, um, Betsy DeVos, the head of education, who's an out and out criminal, with her brother, Eric Prince, who's an out and out criminal. Donald Trump sitting in the presidential office, which is an out and out criminal. Um, and basically, turning each and every one of us into their own private little piggy bank, and turning us into nothing more than indentured servants or serfs, or however the hell you want to put it, because that is exactly what is happening. And my father, God bless him, he's the man has worked. The man is in his 60s, and he's worked his entire life to support his family, and and his community. And poor man has to work two friggin' jobs now. And so yeah, no, I'm done with that. He's a good man. I don't agree with his take on the situation, and it saddens me that he cannot see the level of criminal activity happening in not even in the name of the people. And and my brother who served nearly three tours, uh, in the military, being in Afghanistan and Iraq, and so and and the and the trauma he came back with. I'm I'm not I'm not I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with our fellow Americans going over there to be murdered and be murderers for the and being exploited in both ways to pad the pockets and bank accounts of criminals who would have who have been paying and bribing other criminals to make laws, legislation, statutes, and regulations that benefit them. The poisoning of our lands, the poisoning of our waters, the poisoning of our airs, the poisoning of our food, uh, the robbing of the dignity of each and every American, uh, confusing and inciting. Uh, so basically, putting out seditious, traitorous, seditious uh, misinformation and scapegoating and pointing to other fellow Americans and stoking up their hatred and rage. I'm done with all of that. I want equality. I want real justice. I want education that is free and comprehensive and based on reason and rationale and logic. I want accountability. I want every American to have the best health care. I don't want private companies, insurance companies, soaking up hundreds of billions of dollars and poisoning the people through their pharmaceutical operations that don't actually help with the health of people, but actually poison the very people who pay outrageous sums that are thousands of times greater than the actual cost. I'm done with it all. I'm done with the military corporations that create military hardware, who sell indiscriminately weapons for killing. I'm not against being able to defend ourselves and having the and having the best weapons and weapon systems and the best training. But what I am against is having a one-sided war with people and countries who don't even have any sort of military bases or have never set their military onto our nation's soil. That I am absolutely against. I am absolutely against sending our men and women and our sons and daughters and our nieces and nephews and uncles and aunts into harm's way, or to be spread around willy-nilly all over the world, thousands of miles away, away from their families. I'm tired of a party dictating who gets elected and who has the right to run, to serve their country and their people. It isn't corruption, it's criminality. I'm tired of an unequal system where the laws are only for those who are the regular people. And I want it all to change now. We need servant representatives who not only will pass policies and legislation and take away policies and regulations and statutes and all that are unequal, and will pass logical and rational policies that have a basis in reality. But we also need people in offices who actually have solid ideas for solutions and can be creative solution makers. And I'm one of those type of people. And I freely am willing to share. I don't care about money. What I care about is that we, the people, are able to be with our families and to be active in our communities and to achieve our dreams and hopes. I want to see a strong future for our country and therefore our people. The real economy, and I've said this before, the real economy is not in your buildings. It's not in your bank accounts. It's not in this faux economy that is so talked about, that has been put up on a pedestal. Because the real economy is each and every American. Because without the American people, nothing can be built, nothing can be done. The only economy is the American public. You can put legs and arms on dollar bills and have $1 trillion bills, and you can order all those dollar bills to go build a bridge or build a dam. But that's not going to happen because dollar bills can't do that. But if we feed the people the true economy, give them the knowledge, give them the reason, and give them the purpose to go build that dam, to go build that bridge, to go build those homes, to go build those infrastructure that is so essential, then they will. And it will happen. And we can go beyond dams and bridges. We can have better. And we can have it now. Because the solutions, like for energy, for renewable energy, is simple. It's something that's been around for since life sprang on the planet, and that is methane. Anything that lives and dies creates methane when it decomposes. It is one of the biggest parts in the atmosphere that causes and exacerbates climate change, and that is methane. The abundance of methane is there. It's every time we pass gas. It's every time we go to the bathroom. It's every time we don't finish our food, finish what we eat. It's when we cut our grass, mow our grass, and we do our gardening. It's there. It's plentiful. It's renewable. There's our solution. But we can't allow that to be in the hands of a private group where it benefits only a few. The solution is to have each and every home, office, building, factory, retail store, everywhere, creating the electricity through the use of a simple, extremely simple, and rudimentary way where we extract the methane and hook it up to to small generators to create the electricity that is needed for the homes. And the excess can be sent to regional collection areas, both the electrical energy that's created and the methane that's not used. That methane could also power, can do help create, help heat our homes, give us cooking, give us fuel for cooking, give us fuel for our vehicles, our cars, our boats, our planes, our trains. Those are the type of solutions I'm talking about. Those are the type of people we need. People who will serve, who can think creatively and look for solutions. That is what we need. We need less of people making massive and stupidly ridiculous amounts of money. Because you can't eat money. You most certainly can't eat money. And all that money, if you have it, you can't order that money to create things. Because that's not happening either. So I'm Mark Mahan. I live in Pennsylvania, and I'm looking to become governor, and I'm looking to serve and represent. I'm not looking to be a politician. I'm looking to serve. I want us to have healthcare. I want us to have education. I want us to have time for ourselves and our family and our friends. I want us to actually live for once and dream from the time we are born to the day we die, and look to furnish all our dreams and hopes. Money is just waste, because money can't fulfill those dreams. It is the community. It is the true economy. It is the people that will fulfill dreams. Thank you.